I just want to ask you this question. There was a letter where you were copied in, where the Supreme Court judge, Justice Allan Halloway, writes about, he complain about in livelihood, say in money, in salary, the Chief Justice Don Olam complain about files being taken away from him. Are you concerned about? I was concerned because this comes from a Supreme Court judge complaining about the justice system itself. You were copied as Attorney General and Minister of Justice.
Yes, I was copied. But here's what I will say, Lama, on that issue there. When it comes to issues where they affect judges, whether it get for do with them welfare issues or whether it get for do with them work in the administration of justice, not a thing where we go discuss in the public.
Okay. So, no, but the concern is about the complaint about human rights abuse, his rights being abused. I could imagine if a Supreme Court judge can come openly and complain, and by the way, share the letter to the media, civil society organization, and that's why I'm referencing, not a confidential letter even.
So I no go speak to the learned Supreme Court judge in thought process as to why he exercise discretion for make that letter and the complaints contained in it public. I no go inform. I no go speak to your own thought process. I go only tell you say that is not something with the judiciary itself go discuss in the public. I go only tell you say yes, it is something we touch on the Chief Justice himself. You understand, and the judges, at that level, they take leadership into engaging on that issue there. Yes.
Are you mediating or in any way involved in addressing some of the concerns that we sent to you in that letter?
So here's the thing, as Minister of Justice, yes, me and the government or the president in representative for interface with the judiciary or the entire justice sector. But I do this acknowledging that we get separation of powers in this country. We are in the executive arm is headed by the president. The parliament, the legislative arm is headed by the Speaker of Parliament, and then the judicial arm is headed by the Chief Justice. So the government respects separation of powers, but also government understands we get responsibility for reform. The justice system. And when we talk about reforming the justice system, they talk about addressing the challenges where the judiciary face. So if you look at the justice sector reform strategy, where we design and launch last year, you go see it gets significant coverage on how we reform the judiciary itself, not only in the context of the laws where judges they interpret or how they deliver justice in the country, but also in the context of how the system functions for them, how the system, how we ensure then get the working tools, how we ensure we understand the challenges we judges face, and that we're able for respond to those challenges, how we ensure if we ask a judge for work on cases and deliver justice for people, make we give the judge the tools we in need for do that work. When we say we want make justice be looked as a service, how we make sure we get a judiciary we able respond to that, so that way Lama or the mami within my community or the young man within my area, when it come for engage with that judiciary, make it come with the expectation now a service the judiciary they provide to them. But for do that, we get for make sure.
Have you in any way, Mr. Minister, involved in the complaint raised by Justice Allan Halloway?
I'll tell you one thing for sure. Yes, as Minister of Justice, I don't look at the issues. But then, like I say, respecting separation of powers, the judiciary gets a system a mechanism for handling it. And then, of course, on behalf of the executive branch of government, me go provide the necessary support where the judiciary need for fixing challenges, including responding to the issues where they in the letter or the manner in which judges themselves resolve their differences.
Finally,
And then I also want to make you note, say, when I talk about the mechanism, you get the Judicial Legal Service Commission. Where I get representative day, right? Me often get representative day when I the Solicitor General. You understand? But you get other representatives. You get Public Service Commission represented there. You get the Bar Association represented there. Then all the day. Yes, and we also get responsibility for look at them kind of issues. Yeah, so make we allow that system there for operate. Make we allow that system there for function very well.